Hello all and welcome back to Creos Gaming. I'm continuing my NoMundane Run of Skyrim, in which combat will be performed entirely with magic, so no using the one or two-handed skill or the armor skills. Okay, so this is an interesting graphical... Sure, why not? Anyway, so the last session, I turned in a bunch of quests, basically worked towards joining the Legion, got a new task from them, and then came back here to Whiterun to purchase a house. Now one of the things I want to do is make sure that my inventory, which is why I really ought to be looking at my inventory, doesn't have anything. Books were the one thing I was concerned about, because I've got quite a lot of books. And then the other thing was I had read that it's possible to up your illusion, because I kind of want the silent casting perk, and I read that it's possible to up your illusion by casting muffle, and I wanted to... No, I don't have muffle. So, but I'm gonna fast travel up here, see if the
need supply
vendor in the castle here has it. Muffle is supposed to increase your sneak skill, but it's something that you apparently can cast out of combat and still get benefit for, so long as there's people around.
Divine smile on you.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast.
Books. Do you have muffle? Not so far, but it's alphabetical. Yes, you do. Cool. I already have oak flesh, so that's not going to help me any.
You know, if...
Alright. So I figure what I can do is if I'm running around a town, I can just be casting muffle randomly to try and increase my...
Got the app.
Which means I'm going to have to put it into my favorites, but just to increase my illusion, because I want to get to quiet casting so that I can continue to be stealthed while casting.
You should join the mage's call.
Alright, so let's toss muffle into both hands.
In Winterhold.
You tried mercenary work? Might suit you.
Alright, so that'll work. It uses magicka quite rapidly, apparently. Yep. But that's not a big deal. And the other thing I need to do is figure out what I'm doing next. Pardon that bump, that was my cat hitting the mic. Okay, so the Jagged Crown is the continuation for the... what do you call them? The Imperials. The Staff of Magnus is the continuation for the the College of Winterhold, the Mage's College, and Diplomatic Immunity is the quest to continue the main storyline. So, the rest of these are all kind of sub-things. Alright, so as weird as this is going to be, I'm just going to everything in its dog, and we'll see where things go, and use that as my... probably go to the highest collection of quest markers. For example, let's see here. There's kind of 3 in this area, that's not bad. 2 here in Solitude, don't care about that one. Wish I could actually hide that one and just not care about it. Get Imperial... See, I thought I was supposed to do that, and I didn't realize... Alright, fine, whatever. I'll do that on my way back. That's Noster's helmet. Nothing else over this way. The rest of it's all on the... Oh, hey, there's a lot to... Oh, it just doesn't matter because I have to get the... Steal the staff, not going to be doing that. Don't necessarily care about the shrine. Mirror. Dentis. Isn't this... Yeah, this is Windhelm. Interesting. And then here we've got Crag Wallow Slope. Ah, yes, the Galder Amulet Fragment, which I thought I'd completed. Meet Delphine in Riverwood. That's Orphan Rock, which is where I'm supposed to get something, anyway. And then this is Corvin Jund. Alright. So, Windhelm is, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the home of the Stormcloaks. And so I don't know that I really want to do any quests in there, because I'm joining the Legion. I guess it could be kind of interesting to see whether or not I get attacked there, but only in... I'm supposed to recover what? Hold on. Iron Greatsword of Scorching. That's probably somebody's sword. You know what? That sounds like it'll at least be short. I'll go ahead and do that. So this has been another... Well, let me travel and then I'll... Alright. So, switch my spells back out. This has been another early day. I woke up around... What time did I wake up? 2 a.m. because I needed to get to work after as basically the cleanup crew for a main... Oh, good gosh. Okay, what am I doing? Hold on. So I am trying to recover an Iron Greatsword. So let's uncheck all of these. We'll check just the Iron Greatsword, which I'm hoping is easy to identify. No, it is not. Noster's Helmet, Jari, Mirror, Empire, Authority. Find Ready Gil's sword, maybe? Probably not. I'm not real sure which one of these. Bring up the map. Oh, it is Red Eagle sword. Okay, cool. So, anyway, I've been up for a long time, and I would prefer to be more awake when I record these. I think I'm a little more coherent, a little more vocally skilled. What is that called? See, what I am not doing right now. Oh, okay. So they want to play, we'll play. I will soul trap them. Get off. Assuming I can do so before my horse kills them. No. Where'd you go? There you are. There. Okay. I have to remember I need to kill bears too. Just wolf pelts. Okay. Good, my horse did survive that. Not a surprise. I wasn't expecting wolves to be a major issue. Anyway. I think I just heard a dragon scream, maybe? Anyway, point being that I may not be as... I can't even think of the word for... It's not vocally skilled. It basically means... Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like I hear a dragon screaming. Well, I am right... There we go. I don't know that I want to fight a dragon right now. We'll see. Oops. Did not mean to discover that, but that works. So, unfortunately, the days that I go to work early are also the days that I can have extra time in the afternoons to be able to do something. Now, technically, I ought to be doing homework, specifically reading, doing research for a master's thesis that I'm working on. But I was up at 2 a.m. Any reading I'm going to do, I am not going to retain. So I strike the happy balance of playing something instead. Had to get some work done on my vehicle today, and I was just trying to read forums, specifically Borderlands 2 forums, and I was having trouble staying awake just reading those. So overall, trying to do research for a paper while in this state would not be wise of me. Alright, am I even going the right... Oh, for the love... What is the other thing I'm tracking, then? Alright, not that. Okay. Good grief. So, fast traveling back to here again, and it took that one off. So that was a bit of wasted time, and it took off the marker. So is it not Red Eagle's sword? Oh, there we go. Explore Cragwaller Slope. Alright, so let's try this again. I kind of felt like that was way too long of a run, but, I mean, who was I to argue with it? Okay. So, as much as... What are you guys? Are you attacking me? No. Are you... You're hunters then, right? You're chasing something to hunt? I'm going to assume you're hunters? Yeah, you're running. I'm not going to be able to catch up to you. Alright. So I'll just let them go. All of that was primarily to say that I'm not necessarily going to be really talkative. I'll try and keep things covered, but I'd rather get some done than nothing. It does mean that there are going to be some extended pauses, kind of like the one that just occurred. Okay, this looks like it's potentially going to be populated. Like the one that just occurred. Is that a bear? No, that's a cat. I don't need cat pelts, I need bear pelts for another quest. One of the things I want to do, I'd been focusing on getting the main quest line done, and I still want to do that. I'd like to primarily get the main quest line done, but at the same time, the firmament? Nope, no increase. Petty soul gem. At the same time, I don't really want to have the clutter, because as you could see, it was really difficult just to... I don't know how tough you are. Really difficult just to figure out where this quest was. So I'm probably going to avoid picking up additional quests, if I can help it, unless they're related to the major... Oh, I think a saber... Yep, does restore stamina. Unless it's part of one of the major subplots. Major subplots being... So the major plot is me being a dragonborn, the things related to that. Wow, not another, because I haven't said the first one. One of the major subplots is being a mage, so Mage's Guild quests would count on that, so I'll continue along those chains. And then... Oh, hello. I don't like flames. Yeah, I was gonna say... What? How are you not dead? And what did you conjure? Nothing. Okay. The other major subplot being the courage. Cool. I don't know if I already have courage or not. I don't think so. Spelltone courage? No, I did not. Sweet. Alright, the other major subplot being the one about the war that's going on between... Well, I guess war that's going to potentially start might be a better way of putting it, between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. And that's the plot where I'm going to be... where I've joined the Imperials and I'm working with them. I don't really know how that one's going to play out. The one playthrough I did before, I've gotten as far as I did there in the main plot. Ow. Alright, so I'm going to switch to Lightning Bolt because we're dealing with a Flame Atronach. I think. Okay, almost dead. Good. So, I've gotten as far as I have in the main quest in my other playthrough. Level-wise, I was much higher level in my other playthrough, but quest-wise, I was running around. Basically, my strategy was to enter every sub-location that I found. So if it was a dungeon, I'd find it, and I was using that to dictate where I went. Whereas here, I'm trying to be more directed toward plot elements and trying to avoid subplots. So that's a big difference there. Anyway. Oh, good grief. What? hell? Alright, I really don't like being on fire. Oh, I'm almost at... That's what's going on. Okay. Where is it? So there's two of them. I am looking for the ice storm. Alright, and then... There we go. That's one of them at least moved out of the way. Okay, I'm taking too much damage. Speaking of damage, use a couple of potions. I thought I had more magicka than that. I don't know what happened. So I'm just gonna try running away. That's the right way to run away. Good. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's 3 of them. How well is this gonna work? Alright, maybe if I use some magic potions, this is probably a good time to do it. The issue here, for me, is going to be that they are... Yeah, I was gonna say somewhat... Yep, I'm gonna die. So I thought I had more magicka than I did. I'm not real sure what happened. I stepped around the corner, had no magicka. Apparently I was not paying enough attention to what was going on around me. I should have prepped better for that fight than I did. Alright. Okay. So that's a little bit better than it went the first time. Good thing I still got the same spell tome, so I'm trying to play smart. I just, for whatever reason, didn't that time. I don't know what happened. Well, we'll chalk it up to being tired and just kind of see if I can do better this time, because that was really weird. It also feels like they know I'm here. Like the first guy was expecting me. This guy, I mean, oops, no, that's not what I wanted. I want a dual cast. Him I can pretty well ambush, so that's good. And then switch over to Lightning Bolt for the Frost Atronach. I half expect that Fire Atronach, excuse me. Okay, so that must be what happened. I must have tried to continue on before I let my magicka regen after killing the Atronach. Okay, and that's because they're on the... Wow, that's a lot of them. They're visible, which means it's counting me in combat. Okay, so I'm not regenning magicka very quickly. That's got to be what's going on. So I wasn't paying enough attention to what was going on in terms of the mechanics of the game, so I didn't realize that I was functioning in combat regeneration instead of normal regen. Because normal regen usually would have been a lot faster. Okay, so I did see movement up there. I'm trying to let them forget about me, because I don't want to fight them all at once if I can help it.
Can't hide from me.
Actually, I can. I did. And... Ah, crap. They're still all of them together. Alright. I'm going to see if I can just run away. See what happens if I leave the place. Because I am not... 3 casters at the same time with any kind of success. Alright. So where is Ice Storm? Not Ice Form, Ice Storm. There we go. It has the capacity for AoE damage, so I'll let my magicka regen, try stepping back in. The trouble with casters is some of my spells gonna get absorbed, and that's gonna be an issue. Alright, Firebolt, he's alone. So, good. I mean, one-on-one I do mostly okay. And that's why I'm trying to control the fight such that that's the way most of it's going to come about, is one-on-one. But in that particular instance, they were all grouped together for whatever reason. And I don't mind cheesing things like barriers, so if they didn't want to chase me through, I'm willing to use that as an opportunity to regen my magicka. Kinda cheap, but I survive. Okay. Although I do think it would be better to be playing in such a manner that I don't have to do that. I'm just not to the point where I can think strategically when I've got 3 casters shooting at me. And I think by the time I have 3 casters shooting at me, I've already pretty well failed to think as strategically as I should have been. Okay. So there's a flame atronach again. Ah, crap. I've been detected. Oh, 2 of them. That's not cool. I'm gonna try Ice Spike. That may not be a wise idea. Where is it? No. Crud. No. Okay. So, there's 2 atronachs. I heard a human shout. But I still only see the 2 atronachs. Alright. Are you gonna stay put for this? Yes, you did. Good. You gonna die now? Yep. Alright. That's 1. Ow! 1 atronach down. That didn't hit. The trouble is, the flame atronachs seem to be more mobile, and these distance spells have... Alright, now I've got you. I think I'm going to try and just use sparks, given how close he is, and see what happens. Well, steps around the corner, and that's not as useful. Come on back. That way I can fry you with lightning. There we go. Okay. So, it's kind of working. If she'd stop sticking around the wall. Alright, usually that's my job, but the way things were working, I wanted to stay in combat. So, I still haven't figured out where the male voice is coming from, so I've got to remember that he's around somewhere and not be too confident about what's going on. Alright. Is this water? Looks like water. Interesting. Alright. Well, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. No. Ruined books, so no. Alright. So I guess we're going around, not down. That's fine. I don't remember why I'm looking for a flaming greatsword. It's not related to the quest for Iron Eagle's sword, so I'm not sure what's going on here. It's been too long since I... Knapsack, cabbage, potion, good. Good, and the rest of it's not really useful. And then this is... Ah, you're not food. You are... Woodcutter's axe I don't need. So you can cut wood and then sell it, but I don't really have any desire to do that. Okay, so is this where he was? Nope, nobody's sleeping here. Mage's robes I've already used. Nothing, nope, not a quest, or not a skill book. Not a skill book, okay. And just a cap. Alright, that's fine. Good, good. Of Fury and Whole Gear. I don't know if that's a book that has anything, but no, it is not. So, at that point, I don't need it. And then a chest. Gold is nice. Sweet. Okay. So, moving on. It's interesting that... Is that a person? That looks like a person. I'm going to assume that's a person. Yep. Good. And got him. What happened? Must have healed. Punk. Come on. Come on. Well, I guess
You
I've...
cannot even conceive of the power I wield.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, so where is my Conjure Flame Atronach? Because so long as you're not... Might as well let you deal with the Flame Atronach. Maybe it can take out the shield. Yes, use Flame on the Flame Atronach. That sounds like a wonderful idea. I will let you do that.
Mercy!
Sweet. Okay, so Flame Atronach was useful that time. Mothman, Illusion, Scroll. I already know Frostbite. Okay. Anyway, I was saying that I don't know why the three of them attacked all at once, especially since they seem to be spread out here. I'm not sure. Thief of Virtue? Nope. Probably already learned whatever it can teach. I'm not sure why the game decided that they were all going to be aware of me at the same time. So this is a rather large bookcase. I'm not going to try and go through all of those. That would take too long. It's the ones that are set out like that that I'm looking at to find out whether or not they have skill increases. And it seems like a lot of them don't. I'm okay with that. Okay. So, oh, right. That's my Flame Atronach. Good, good. Alright. Shock Suppression. That might work for... And then Iron Greatsword of Scorching. Amethyst. So I have no idea where this is going to go. And I don't know if I'm done with this dungeon or not. Cave system, whatever. It doesn't feel like I'm done. It feels like there's more to it. I came out of there, and then there's these steps that go to various places, but maybe they just kind of sit on the edges of this zone. We'll see. Definitely want the potions, snowberries. I don't think... Steel lavender. Interesting. Why was the lavender stolen and everything else so far is... I don't know. The logic in how this thing decides what's theft and what's not is actually kind of confusing sometimes. You're in the middle of a dungeon where people have been trying to kill you. Everything else you're supposed to... or everything else you pick up is just normal. Oop. There's nobody here. Nothing but us fish. That works. Okay. And gold, soul gem. Ooh. Well, familiar's not bad. Kind of start a fight with that, and then have something to act as a distraction for me. Or at least take a couple of shots. I know familiars aren't very strong, but it would work. Oh, garlic. Garlic's good. The rest of it's food, and I'm not doing cooking. More potions are helpful, though. They can be sold if nothing else. Parker Stew's food. Bow I'm not using. So apparently that is the end of that. Now, let's see here. I'm tracking it still, I think, right? No? What? It was literally just go find a flaming sword? That's it? Alright, that doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. There was a disenchanting table, so I'm going to disenchant the shield, which I'm sure is fairly heavy. No. Disenchant. I've already got that, then. I guess I'll try and sell it when I get wherever I'm going. What's my... Yeah, I can handle 75 more pounds. That's not bad. Why on earth did I get a quest to go find a flaming two-handed sword that I'm not giving to someone? It was just go find it. It doesn't seem right. Whatever. Okay. Now, I'm going to do Blessing of Nature next. We'll see how that goes. I know where it ends up, so it'll be fairly straightforward to get through it. Unfortunately, it's another multi-quest. However, that is half an hour, probably because I died. So when I get out of here, I am going to call that the end of this one, and I'll save it and start another one. I did have my horse going in, right? Hold on. Let me fast travel somewhere to make sure that I have my horse. And since I'm going to be going there, I'll fast travel to Helgen. And good, my horse is alive. So, alright, from here I'm going to go get the, what did they call it? Nettle vein. So, thanks all.